In what?
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
Because I have a Chinese business in Hong Kong. Get up. Next question.
Am I in Hong Kong? Am I in Hong Kong?
Next question.
Where are you working? Where are you
No, I'm
working?
being polite. I'm speaking to you. Get up with your camera.
Who are you?
This video you just watched, I want to hear your first impression. Do you think it was just being nice saying hello to an Asian woman he saw on the train, or it was being racist? I just want to know your opinion. Just kindly put your opinion in the comment section. Hey gorgeous people, hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? Hope you all are doing well. My name is Maria David and I'm back again with another amazing video. So this video you just watched, let me break it down to you what's going on there. A Western man with his girlfriend they were walking and they saw an Asian woman and he decided to say hello in Japanese and just assumed that she was from, he didn't say ni hao, or he just assumed, and she took it very, very offensive and racism. Like, why does he have to greet her like konnichiwa? Why can't he say something else? That means assuming that all Asian people are the same. And she was like, why did you greet me that? Like, why did you tell me hello in Japanese? And he was like, I have a job, or I work in Hong Kong, and that's how I say hello. And she got very offended, and his facial expression, his gesture just shows like, you know what, just leave here, get out. Like, you guys should just go back and watch it. I want to know what you all think in the comment section. Do you think that it was being racist, or it was just being nice saying hello to someone is just saw and just wanted to like act like I can speak your language? Hello. So before I share my own 2 cents, I would like to share with you what other people think about this video.
Konnichiwa to me?
Because I have a Chinese business in Hong Kong.
Konnichiwa means hello in Japanese, but Hong Kong people speak Cantonese. Oh, by the way, some people commented and say this guy has a wife, but the lady in the video is not his wife. Let me go make some tea.
In what?
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
I cannot tell you how many times when I talk about some random, person walking up to an Asian person and saying like konnichiwa or ni hao to them, whether they know what ethnicity you are or not, and like how offensive it is, people are always giving excuses like, they're not trying to be offensive. They're trying to be friendly or, connect with you or show you that they know, different cultures. And it's like, no, actually they're not. And obviously I can only speak for myself and my own experiences, but I feel like a lot of Asian people would agree with me because this has happened, from what I know, to pretty much all of us. And at best, this is just somebody saying like, hey, I just want you to know that I noticed that you're Asian. And it's like, okay, like, so fucking what? Do you think I don't know that? But at worst, it's usually some kind of racist microaggression used to other somebody else. And it's usually accompanied by some arrogance or dismissiveness or, obvious disdain. Like this video. Have you seen this video?
In what?
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
Because I have a Chinese business in Hong Kong. Get up. Next question.
Am I in Hong Kong? Am I in Hong Kong?
Next question.
Where are you working? Where are you
No,
working?
I'm being polite. I'm speaking to you. Get up with your camera.
Fucking dismissive hand gesture. I work in Hong Kong, which is why I said hello to you in Japanese. Like, what? And that disdainful, arrogant look on his girlfriend's face.
Am I in Hong Kong?
So that's why I'm very skeptical and wary of random strangers who approach me on the street with some, random Asian greeting. Because they're not trying to be my friend. They're not trying to connect with me culturally. So don't bother with any of the excuses because it's not going to work, at least not with me. So if you ever find yourself with an overwhelming urge to do that to a random Asian person, fight it.
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
Because I have a Chinese business.
This viral video depicts the ugly aftermath of a white guy saying konnichiwa to a girl of East Asian heritage on a train. The video elicited thousands of hate comments towards the couple, and their personal details have been shared. There's an attempt to have them cancelled and fired from their jobs. And I can't help thinking, however you feel about the issue of racism, this is beginning to look a lot like Black Mirror. I don't know if you've seen the episodes called Hated in the Nation, but you really should watch it if you haven't. Most of the commenters are saying that it's flat out racism to say ni hao or konnichiwa to an East Asian person if you're white. And I really take issue with this. These words simply mean hello in Chinese or Japanese. And it's true that occasionally racists use these words to mock you. And when that's happening, you know they're mocking you. They might be pulling eyes, or they could be laughing at you, jeering, and it's really obvious that they're trying to hurt you. However, I've been alive for 50 years, and I've had people say konnichiwa and ni hao to me all my life with no ill intent. Growing up, I went to school in England, Taiwan, Brazil, Central America, Spain, Hawaii, Canada, and I had the experience of being one of the only Asian kids in many of the places that I went and feeling very isolated. But in every one of those countries, I met wonderful people who made me feel really welcome and showed such interest in my culture. And often those conversations started with ni hao or konnichiwa. And on those occasions, when a white, black, Indian or Latino person accidentally said konnichiwa to me, I didn't react with anger. They didn't commit a crime. I corrected them and said, I'm actually Chinese, and the way we say it is ni hao or nei hao ma in Cantonese. And this was usually followed by a lovely conversation from a place of genuine curiosity about my background, and often their background too. I think it's just human nature to have an interest in other people, especially when they are visibly different, and I don't think it's automatically a matter of othering, as they like to call it these days, or overt racism. I mean, that was certainly the experience for the first 40 years of my life, but over the last 10 years things have really changed. In that TikTok, we can't see how the man said konnichiwa because it's not in the clip, so it's really dangerous to assume that it was hateful.
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
Because
You know, I went to go look at this video, but the internet already did its internet things. They found his name, where he works. He deleted his LinkedIn. They found the email for his company. And they even found out that the woman that he's with is not his wife. He has a wife. So who is she? This man's life about to fall apart. And that's what he gets. I am so proud of the girl who called him out on his bullshit. Like, his excuse for saying konnichiwa is that he's a Hong Kong businessman. That doesn't make sense. Konnichiwa is fucking Japanese, bro. Like, it's so stupid. Racists have, like, 0 brain cells. And he ruined his life for what? To be a dick? Like, I hope you're happy. I hope it served you well. Enjoy the divorce. Bye.
You say konnichiwa to me?
Because
What, sorry?
I have a Chinese business in Hong Kong.
Some people seem to be confused about why this is offensive. Okay, so he said konnichiwa to her, which is a Japanese greeting for hello. And then his justification for that was, I have a business in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is not in Japan, first of all. Second of all, that's irrelevant information. I don't care if you have a business on Mars. Third of all, he probably doesn't know the girl that's recording this video, so he's seen her, he's seen that she's Asian, he doesn't know what type of Asian she is, and he goes, konnichiwa. It's Orientalist, like you're just clumping the whole of Asia into one. And also, like, why go up to her and talk to her anyway? Like, why was that your business? Anyway, it turns out the internet found him, and that's not his wife, that girl next to him. He's cheating on his wife, and he's deleted his LinkedIn now, so...
Why did you say konnichiwa to me?
Because
I totally feel this woman, and I'm happy that she addressed this guy and she exposed that, because being an Asian also, I got treated the same way. People tell me konnichiwa or ni hao regardless of the background. They just assume, and then it's usually followed by a stupid joke. Can we please stop that?
Depending on who you are, how you grew up, whatever, like how educated you are and how much self-awareness you have, your reaction to this video will show. Someone with very low awareness of themselves, who thinks they are a good person and are not a racist person, will probably respond to this video as in, why is she overreacting, you know, because this person is just greeting them. This is just a greeting. Okay, maybe he did it wrong, and because she was not actually Japanese, she was a Philippine woman, and he kind of guessed wrong. Well, but why is everyone overreacting and bashing this man? You can say bonjour to people as well, stuff like this. And I'm like, is he in Japan? Is he in Japan right now in that video? So that's why he assumes that the person he's talking to most probably than not is a Japanese woman. No, he is in a country where English is spoken as a state language, right? So you should kind of expect that people in that country mainly speak to each other in English, even if they have ethnic looking faces. So why does he speak to someone who looks like they are from East Asia? Most likely because we have people who look like that in all countries, even in Turkey, yeah, and in Russia. So why is he speaking like that to her? Why konnichiwa? Does he know her? Does he know that she's Japanese? No. Why konnichiwa? Why does he assume that someone who looks like her is Japanese? And that he can say konnichiwa to her to greet her? Why konnichiwa in a country where you speak English? Shouldn't you in a country that mainly speaks English kind of assume that everyone is going to speak English there? Why? That's literally covert racism. When you are being racist in a very covert way, in a way where only people who have their shit up here together will understand that this person has racism in them.
So here's my 2 cents about this whole situation. I'm not actually saying this is racism, and I'm not saying this is not racism. It depends on how it was said and how the person felt. Let me explain. I can speak Chinese. I can say ni hao. I can say ni hao ma. I can, have a conversation, a basic conversation with somebody that is a Chinese person. But let's just say probably I see someone that looks like a Chinese person, and probably person is Japanese, and I just be like, oh, ni hao, and I also have like a conversation. I want to ask something, and I just decide to say ni hao just because I know that I can actually have a basic conversation with you. That doesn't make me a racist to be able to talk to you that way. Yes, I might be wrong to not be able to identify you as not being a Chinese person. Maybe you're Japanese. I might not be able to identify you very well, but it's to be at your own end to see the sincerity in my face and be like, oh, she doesn't know that I'm not Chinese. Oh, sorry, I'm not Chinese. I speak Japanese, all those kind of things. But then if I'm talking to you and I just see and I'm just like trying to make jest of you just because probably you're Chinese and because I can speak Chinese, and I'm like ni hao, and I'm laughing, or I'm just like trying to be proud or to make my partner or whatever friends I'm with to feel like, oh, I can speak Chinese, I'm trying to be proud about it, then I'm trying to make you to catch cruise. That is what they call it. Then you should get angry because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. And that's just another side of the story. The another interesting part of the story is that it got cancelled. It was found, TikTok. It got found like in the next 48 hours. It had to delete his LinkedIn. And the most interesting part of the story is that it was actually with his girlfriend. It was with his girlfriend. He's married. He left his wife and decided to travel with his girlfriend, allegedly. So he just got cancelled. Like, I feel like he lost his job, and his family now is going to be going through divorce. Like, it's crazy. And now you actually, just because of this hello, and I feel like his body gesture after she was like, what did you say to me? I feel like his body gesture at the end of when he was leaving, and he just flung his hand like, oh, like whatever, I'm just trying to say hello to you, you know. I feel like that shows that I can't really say. And we don't, and yes, there's someone that said that we didn't have a footage of when he said that correctly. We don't have the footage, so we can't really tell if he said it in a nice way or he said it in like a mucky way, just the way I explained to you earlier of how I would have said mine. Of course, if somebody is not comfortable with something and you see that they are already feeling offended about it, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you're going to feel offended by it. I'm really sorry. I just wanted to say hello to you. It doesn't go, as in, it's not going to take a penny from your pocket. All right? So, because you don't know them from anywhere, you just saw somebody on the road and you just want to act like you can speak Japanese, and you say that you work in Chinese in Hong Kong. Okay. Anyways, I'd like to know what you think in that comment section. To be honest, I want to know if you think this is racist or not. I would like to know what you think in that comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.